I basically placed around the shaft in here plumbing tape, and I then jammed the props on, put the lock nut on, and yeah, I think I was mentioning as I've just got back to this that I have run this up and I've had but I haven't flown it right around crazy all over the place yet, and my only concern, I think I mentioned, is not with the nut coming off so much as the tape inside just wearing out and it just becoming off center and basically losing control. But you know, in my opinion, I'll be crashing it well before that happens anyway. So, and the other concern, the other concern that I didn't mention, well, not a concern, I didn't explain when I said I araldite these two levels together. You can see this up here. This all looks like araldite. No, this is just what do you call it? The soft glue, hot glue, basically, over these. So that's not araldite. I haven't araldited over the motor wires. And hot glue, as you know, is easily heated and pulled off. It's the araldite sort of down under here, and this is the two layers. They're very hard to see. I don't even know if I can show you those two layers. Very hard to see, but yeah, you can kind of see that the motor's on another level there. If it's going to focus, which is just not, is it? Yeah, you can't really see the two layers. I filled out any gaps with araldite. Well, I've got hot glue around the edge of the Velcro as it was lifting up, and I just thought, just put hot glue around the edge and just stop it from lifting up, which is what I've done, so it looks messy as. And so yeah, these motors, they're quite flexible on the ends. You can see that that doesn't look strong, and my concern is that that will just simply smash off the whole motor and arm when I fly it and crash it into the ground for the first time. Now, the next thing in the future that I might plan to do, if I wanted to put a camera on top, is basically to set up something like, I'll just grab it with a pair of pliers and sit it in there so I can see, is to set something like that up on top, so that when the quad's straight, you know, obviously the angle will be pointing. So the camera would be sitting sort of up where this antenna is, and I think there would be a way to do it easily and just strap it on. And this would have to be some type of platform, glued on, but preferably screwed on with small little nuts onto the PVC. Yeah, or just get a camera cover that's, you know, the only reason I would do that is because of the flat base for the GoPro Session or whatever, a cubed camera shape, because obviously the convex shape, concave, is it? Oh, I can't even remember now. Let's just call it an arch. The arch shape, yeah, the arch shape won't allow for a camera to easily sit on that. So just, yeah, I was looking at creating a platform of some sort if I do get a camera in the future, which I think this thing will be well and truly destroyed by then. Probably only get one flight out of it. There's something like that where the GoPro would sit up on the back, on the top, on the dark side there. And yeah, and the good thing about some type of softer plastic is, yeah, you try and set it up so you can change the angle on the plastic by bending it. This has sort of got a hinge. I don't even know what I got this off, but yeah, so you just sit that on the top. You'd have to screw it down. You'd have to have longer pieces to be able to do so. So there'd be a couple of extra attachments on the bottom, and then your camera would sit on top. So it's just, look, it's just ideas really for the future, So yeah, so there's Frankenstein, Frankendrone. No, it looks messy. But hey, you know what? I still can't wait. I can melt that a bit better. But I'm hoping it will give a bit of strength. It's holding the wires there. I didn't want to use zip ties. I was concerned about the zip ties wearing through the motor wires. I just thought, look, just cover them with hot glue. Now it has added weight. Okay, yeah, that's, you know, if I had a better idea, I'd possibly use it next time. But I've tried electrical shrink. What is it? The shrink tape stuff, and if you have any problems, you've got to pull it off again anyway. So I just thought use hot glue, melt it off, and I've had to do that already, and you know it melted off fine. You've just got to be careful not to go applying too much heat, and you know, and this stuff, I don't know, maybe it's cheap, but it does lift up quite easily. I can, if I really use a bit of force, peel it off. So it looks all messy, but it, you know, it's doing a job. It's just holding those wires down. And if anything hits it, well, hopefully it's not the wires going to get tangled up. This is the concern with the wires at the front. I was going to put them on the inside of the support, as you can see there, but it's pretty tight. I have seen others solder their boards with the wires, and I think it's the B-Flight 210 has done a beautiful job of having the solder wires coming backwards off the motors, off the ESCs, so kind of they're protected somewhat, and I really like that idea. I didn't do that on here. You know, hey, as I said, I'm totally new at this, so everything looks rank and terrible, but I've tested all those points and they're rock solid, so you know, yeah, there we go. Anyway, like it or hate it or think it's a stupid idea, we'll go and fly it and we'll give you some of the footage.